not just about getting people in touch with the
so
money.
I'd like to address that particular point, and I'd like to address it through money. And that is, what is a lot of money to one person is very different to what is a lot of money and fair reward to another.
Yeah.
And you can have all sorts of grading in your command and control structure to try and accommodate this spread. But the truth is, there's a number of people in your organisation who add a huge amount of value, and there's a number of people in the organisation who are quite disengaged and don't. And imagine I was a doctor, for instance, in the NHS. Yeah, essentially, doctors get paid similar salaries, and being the best doctor doesn't get you 10 times the salary of the worst doctor. It doesn't work that way.
No.
But if you,
even though people know who the good ones are,
they do know who the good
so
ones
do
are.
teachers.
They should give them medals, shouldn't they?
They get given maybe.
But we all knew who the good teachers were at school, but
we
the
did.
pay was the same. In fact, if anything, if you've been there longer, you got paid a bit more.
That's right.
Even though you were probably worse by then.
It was based on time and all sorts of compliance and whether you're a good chap. So what I'm trying to say here is that once you go to a fractal system, you get valued. Okay, and that's the beauty of it all. So you do get a disparity in pay between those that are committed and want to make a real fist of it and those that are frankly disengaged. But that's the reality of it. That's the reality of the effort and the skill and the magic that's been brought to the table.
There's a justice to it.
There is a justice to it.
I've always said that about being self-employed, actually, as well, which is the same thing, isn't it?
It is.
I've always said what I love about this is that if I work really hard and do a good job, I'll prosper. Mm-hmm. And if I neglect my customers or my quality or whatever, I'll starve.
Mm. But you wouldn't say I'm going to be self-employed, so I'll just pick something. You're going to do something that you're engaged in.
Yeah, although I was forced into being self-employed by being made redundant, and I was terrified of it, to come out of the safety zone.
Yeah.
But surely without a boss, who will look after me? And just as you would, and I became a fractal worker at that point, kind of against my will.
Yeah.
But of course,
or should we say a freelancer? But
but it's quite a collection of freelancers is almost what fractal working is.
Yeah,
but there's a sort of an umbrella of brand and some rules.
Exactly.
So it's trying to, in a way, it's the best of both.
We're trying to achieve that, yes.
Yeah.
But recognizing, when people bring magic, they get rewarded for the magic.
Yeah.
And I think that's hugely important, by the way, because in this sort of socializing system where you put a lot of effort in, you put a lot of magic in, you don't get a reward, it's deeply demotivating. And when you see as a doctor that you're one of the best and you see you're getting paid very much the same as some of the worst, you go, why bother?
And not just the money, but you get treated the same by everybody else. In fact, you may get treated worse than the smooth political operator who seems to prosper, and that's just really annoying. And you know that you're not having as much effect. Actually, I think a doctor probably does feel they're having more effect by being a good doctor, but doing a good job in an organisation, often you think, I'm not even affecting the organisation very much.
No,
and why should I bother?
That's right. Why bother?
Again,